Well, you know what? It might even what I can do.
And I'll chat with them to make sure they can hear you.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, guys, what we're gonna do is the purpose of today is just more or less like a play and learn, okay? So we're gonna run through, do like a 25-minute quasi class this morning just to kind of put some of the theories together that you learned. And then we're gonna use the remainder of the time that we have together just to discuss questions that you have on the sequencing and how it's all going to work. I mean, there's so many different variances that you can do with the box fit, okay? But it's just keeping that structure. So that's the purpose of today. Does anybody have any questions right from the get-go? No? Okay, are we all prepared to do a bit of a class?
Yep.
Okay, we're all smiling, we're all happy.
You guys, that's okay. Who was not here last weekend? There's a couple, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just so
Okay.
you know.
So then you're gonna have more questions, and then obviously we have material that we can share.
Yeah, well, probably got it through the owners as well, but I can give you the format. Just that format. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so obviously the key to this style of class, think of like a fusion class. You're loud, you're aggressive, you know, it's like we're punching the air, you're getting mad, but not really, you know, it's like somebody just stole your parking spot in a grocery store at Christmas time, right? And it's Christmas Eve, like, okay, so let's try to like visualize ourselves having fun with this, but also just really, putting up the energy. The energy as an instructor is part of the whole performance, right? Okay, so we're all gonna start, as we start with every class, in Shavasana, right? It'll be a short Shavasana with setting an intention. So, I'd like everybody to lie on their back, close their eyes. Welcome to O2 Box Fit. My name is Jen, and I'm gonna take you through what would be an hour class, but a 25-minute box fit class, and we're here to have fun. Remember, if you ever need to take a break, please do so. Drink water whenever you need. And let's have fun. Close your eyes. Set yourself an intention for the next 25 minutes. Your hands are up. We're seeing all this amazing positive energy. Your palms are up, I should say. Rolling over to your right side, reminding yourself what that intention was. And join me in standing. Drinks margaritas, watch the moonlight. Listen to the Maria's play at midnight. Are you with me? Are you with me?
Feel those legs getting nice and warmed up. March right on the spine. Get those arms going.
Are you ready?
Where's everybody smile?
Are you ready?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 9, 8, and 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12. 9, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, forward. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 20, 10. Keep those arms up, it's gonna hurt. 30 seconds, faster. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Girl, put some love on me, 'cause I won't let you down.
5,
I won't let you down. We'll be singing. Girl, put some love on me. I feel it all around. I feel it.
5,
We'll be singing.
8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
We'll be singing.
4, 3, 2, 1, stop.
We'll be singing. Put some love on me, 'cause I won't let you down. I won't let you down. We'll be singing. Put some love on me. I feel it all around. I feel it all around. We'll be singing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We'll be singing.
Get your nose, go. 5,
We'll be singing. Put some love on me. 'Cause I won't let you down. I won't let you down. We'll be singing. Put some love on me. I feel it all around. I feel it all around. We'll be singing. We'll be singing.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and stop. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 5. Slide these your nose and drive right up. Stop. Stop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One arm. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I won't let you down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
We'll be singing.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
We'll be singing. Put some love on me, 'cause I won't let you down. I won't let you down. We'll be singing. Put some love on me. I feel it all around. I feel it all around. We'll be singing. We'll be singing.
3, 2, 1. Down the ground. Grab your water. So this is where I would have, actually we can do this. Everybody get a Pilates ball. We're doing some abs with, Christine. You guys look great. How are we all doing? Awesome. Okay, so we're working our abs, but we're still putting some strikes in there, kind of pulling the little blocks being together. Ready? Down, up. So to start off here, as we know, we've got this form. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna add a punch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch the change. Straight up. 2, 3, 4. Tight fist. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mix it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Seriously, thank you. Last one. Here we go. Good job. Right here. Holding right here. Raise up those feet. Working that core. Flex those feet. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll right back. Arms are up to the side and cross it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and move that ball. Lying down, you guys. Finishing off our class. Ending in Shavasana. Closing those eyes. Putting your palms down on the ground to help ground yourself. We're going to allow that heart rate to come down slowly. I would never end this quickly in the class, just so you know, but just be mindful of our time. Closing those eyes, removing that tongue from the top of your mouth. This is reminding yourself what that intention was when you started your practice today. Being grateful and thankful that you made time to take yourself to your mat. At Oxygen, we have a mantra every week. The mantra is, I choose to be the person I am. You have a choice. You can repeat that after me or just allow that to resonate in your head. I choose to be the person that I am. I choose to be the person that I am. I choose to be the person that I am. Opening up your eyes, putting a big smile on your face, making a heart, and saying, I love my life.
I love my life.
And give yourself a big round of applause. Good job, you guys. That was awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have any questions or anything, please come talk to me. Okay. Yeah. And there's so much variation. We didn't even touch on a lot of those things, but you guys, did you see kind of the flow of how that, you know, strike, 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 okay, little cardio, strike, 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 cardio. So just bringing it back and flipping back and forth and keeping it flowing, right? That's the one thing that I think in classes like this, it can become rigid. It doesn't have to be.
right? Just think of your one constant cardio. You notice, like, I only did this, right, hopping and skipping. Those were my 2 elements. You can do, what are these called? Cross country, right? Cross country and knees up, like running knees up, like just those kind of aggressive little cardio bursts in between your sets. Does anybody have any questions for me?
Yeah, can you show me some exercise with kicks, please?
Some kicks, sure. Okay, so you think we got our front, our side, and our back, okay? Driving it out with your heel. So I would do 10 here, kick to the side. See my hip? Boom, like you want it in alignment. You're driving it out with your heel. So over, you gotta be careful too that you have a class where everybody's like pat, right? You gotta stagger. So you're not gonna kick your partner. And then back. So I would do 10, 10, 10, other leg, and I would do 30. So that will take you 3.5 minutes, right? And that's a good leg set, okay? Then you can do another one. You've got your bars, okay, here, out, 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 right? Up. See where my knee is? It's pointed out this way, right? We don't want it like this. We want in alignment with our hip, right? Just little ones, but you can just do butt kicks back like that too. You can also pull it down the ground, doing leg like this. But we wanna keep more up on our feet, like boxing, you're not really down, right? So try to keep on your feet as much as possible is key to this class. Did you want more kick stuff?
Yes, please.
Okay, so then you got your strikes, right?
Yeah.
And this sounds terrible. This is a head, right? Head, leg coming right in. That's awful, but that's the intention behind those. So here, forward, right? Hips are square. Side. Do you see this? My knee is still this. It's not doing this, right? Boom, boom, boom. Back. That's looking more your core. Other kicks.
Blind kick. Is it like a shin kick where you're kicking with the shoelaces, or is it the heel?
You can do either or. So you can do the flick or the drive. Yeah, down, up, down, and those are slow. And then I would do a pulse, a set in between, okay, and then up, kick, and then also the alternating, right? Going down on your toes, up, challenging just different areas. Just be creative, and that's what it is. Play with it, right? Just understand. You guys as instructors, I find that we tend to overthink things. We know the mechanics of our body and when you're compromising something, right? So you just gotta be really mindful and instinctive on your positioning while you're doing the movements. And then also going around the class, like not just staying on your mat, watching people, right? Setting them up, okay, this is what you're doing. Okay, we've got 10. You can count and you can watch and walk through. And you know, when you walk through your class, you give a sense of ownership. This is your floor, and you're making sure every single dancer on this floor is doing what you want. You're the choreographer. Oh, emotional. Yes.
Are we okay to make like combos and have them repeat that combo, like jab, cross, knee, kick, or something?
For sure. Just
but
make
would you
sure.
recommend like the maximum combos?
Three.
Three
Three
okay.
things. Don't do more than 3 things.
Yeah.
When people are having to think about what they're doing, you've lost them. They're overthinking, just like what I said. So by doing like the 3 and then setting it up, and then repeating that in a set of 3, and then it becomes really predictable too.
I noticed that you're continuing to count with the sets of 10. Is there any way we can count with sets of 8 going with phrasing and music? Or
You can. You know what? I'm always been a 10 counter. I know Christina can't stand it.
Yeah.
But it's okay,
Like from
just
that
as long as it's consistent. So if you do 8s are great, right? I just do 10s. 3 is my favorite number. 30, you know. So, 3 children.
For example, like in my fusion the other day, I set them up for a combination, but we did sets of 25. So 25 front punch, 25
Yeah.
knee pull, 25 kick, then combo all 3 together, so they know what's coming.
Exactly.
So like 10, 10, 10.
Yeah.
And you can do 10 with all 3 mixed
Yeah.
together.
And just making it predictable and easy and keeping it just in those groups of sets. Okay, water break is always a good one to transition into something else as well, right? And as I said, the cardio is, and then preparing them. Okay, we've got 20 more seconds. We've got 10 more, 10 more reps or whatever it is. Creating that predictability so it's not like, okay, do this, so setting them up for a transition is really, really key. Christina, am I?
Yeah, no, it's all really good. The only coming back to kind of kick ideas. So just think about how you can mix up these boxing elements with what you already know, your squats, your lunges, all that. So if the students would be more advanced, but you could do like a lunge kick, right? If they're okay with that, that would maybe be further down the line once they're all right. And you can just do like 2 kicks, jack, jack, kick, kick, jack, jack, right? So just intermixing that fitness stuff that you already know with the traditional boxing.
And when people become more advanced too, adding the weights to it, okay? So having them, okay, you got your weights. I wouldn't use the balls, okay? Because they'll go flying out of people's hands. So the weights, you could use the balls like just for, little butterflies and stuff like that. But the weight, setting it up, and like getting to pull right back into the waist, right? Jab, pull, right? They're quick, sharp movements.
Yeah, actually something on that. So we want to try to use our core and sometimes our pelvis. Pelvis more so on the kicks, that gives us the power on the kick, but core for the punches. So that feeling that you had when you were on the ball, going back, how your core is activating, that's the energy you want behind every punch. So if you think you're actually a little hunched in, elbows in, and shin is traditionally down so you don't get punched in the throat. So you're like, you have that tight core engagement that you had every time you were bouncing back on the ball. You want that power behind you every time you hit. So it's coming from here instead of just this.
And
right?
a good terminology to use when you're talking to your members, pull your belly button to your spine. Like when you do that, you feel that engagement.
On this total long term, when you're using weights with a punch, not to fully extend your arm or not go as fast, is that kind of what you would do?
You don't want to extend it.
Yeah,
It's
not
like
fast.
your focus is to pull back actually,
Oh, okay,
right?
so like
Yeah.
even if you're wearing,
So,
using a weight,
Out,
kinda
pull
like
back, pull it back strong. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to lock out even with no weight.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Are you still doing fast and furious speed with weights in your hand?
Pardon me?
Like you still doing fast and furious speed with the weights in your hand?
Yeah, you can. And you know what? Doing this one with the weights, I don't jump. You just okay, go. 30 seconds. It burns. Like people will be motivated, and then you keep them up. Like you're everybody's cheerleader today. What's that?
Away from the face.
Yeah,
Especially the weights.
yeah, but keeping it up, and it's just using those. You can add that element of strength to challenge people. So, are we? It's 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock we're starting Compass, yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, 1 o'clock we're starting Compass, so
Yeah.
yeah, we've got 15 minutes and then we'll have to.
Oh,
go,
okay.
yeah.
So I'm looking. I don't have my glasses on. Does anybody want to come up here and be the instructor and run us through a little segment? Want to
I just had a
Yes, no? No, I just want to give you an opportunity to practice in front of people.
Nana does.
Who?
Nana.
You want to know?
I thought I got her.
Okay, does anybody have any other questions for myself or Christina?
I do.
Who?
Oh,
Oh, gosh, that's scary.
hi Vanessa.
Hey.
Who
So
is
my
that?
question is, do you have to have the mat there the full entire time? Like, can you
have to have
bring
the
the
mats
mat
there the whole
in
time.
later?
Vanessa?
Yes.
Well, you know what? The purpose of our class is you're on your mat. So yes.
Okay. Okay, that's all I
You need to have the
wanted to
mats
know.
the whole time. So yeah, the answer is yes, we will be doing this on. We didn't do it today just
Because-
we're coming over here.
Yeah.
All that, but yeah, each person would have their mat.
So your mat is your piece of real estate with every class, and it's just hygiene, everything. We try to keep it on our mat.
But we're not kicking on the mat.
Pardon?
Are we kicking on the mat?
Yes,
Is your volume? Can you turn your
I
volume?
think it's all the way up. Yeah. Yeah, she's asking if we're kicking on the mats.
Oh yes, you are kicking on the mat.
Okay, good to know.
Did you ever hear that? We're kicking on the mat.
But you're staying on your mat. And I have been, and this was years ago, where people started doing walking lunges like over people's mats. I never, ever want to hear of that. Like,
No.
that is just,
Untenable.
okay, so keeping it on our mat is, so.
And when Curtis Gibbs, who has the glass and the shields, when they are gonna be with the party, here's
Well, I mean, and this is where you line people up, so Kate, turn around, that's your partner. So you're gonna set yourself up, if you know you're doing partner work, you know, and you can even be like doing partner work, you know, like with ab stuff, okay, both of you guys, you know, toes are touching, balls behind you, go up and cross over and hit. So that type of work too, you're creating an energy with people working together, and it's obviously what one of our things that we do is we develop community within our studios, and this is just fostering that and allowing people to, oh, hi, what's your name? You know, so getting to know one another a little better. Do we have any other questions over there, Vanessa?
No, that's good. I'm still a little bit confused because I was told not to do work on the mat and then just kind of be on the side of the mat. So I guess I'm a little bit, but if you're staying on the mat, that's cool. So just, okay.
Who told you that?
Well, Carrie was saying to kind of be off the mat.
I'm sorry, hon, I can't hear you.
Carrie?
Carrie?
Yeah, she was saying that you should be off.
Carrie, like Alberta Carrie?
Yes.
Okay, well, the purpose of being on our mat, number one, is it, as I said, it creates a place for us to be grounded, and two, we don't have the space to necessarily put, to do an extra class beside your mat. So.
Okay. I'll just.
Just for functionality, and I'll follow up with Carrie on that too. She's probably thinking for purposes if your heel gets caught or something like that from a safety perspective, but I mean, Christina, yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Thank
follow
you.
up with her. Thank you.
Is this normally an hour class? Or
An hour, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So as I said, I just did a quick and dirty just so we could have the opportunity to talk and just ensure that everybody has a clear understanding. What my purpose and my goal was is I wanted you guys to see that the energy and the flow from transitioning from movement to movement, and yeah. Okay.
So we are doing September 30th next door. We'll be having a boxer that teaches next door coming in to teach technique. He's going to be here for 2 hours. He's going to teach about an hour and 15 minutes technique, and then he's going to teach about 45 minutes of other ideas of sequencing, how to put the squats in there, the jacks, all that different stuff to make it more like this style class because he's a traditional boxer. But he's going to teach a lot of the technique, the chin in, the elbows in, how to hit from the core, how to turn and, the squish the bug when you cross. So I highly recommend if you can come, please come. It's September 30th. We just said it, so we haven't sent out the announcement yet, but we will. So September 30th at 1 o'clock next door.
Are you guys gonna take it on through the home?
Yes.
Okay, just because I have training that day as well.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's still.
Yeah, well, and we have taped all the other ones too. I'm taping this right now. I'm currently editing the one from last weekend, but once I get them all edited, they'll be sent out to all the owners and sent out where you can have access to them as well.
It's awesome. And thank you guys for coming and truly, give us feedback. If you have ideas and stuff that we want to hear. So what's working, what's not working, what you guys need more of, supporting stuff. Our job as a company is to make sure that you guys are supported. Okay? And I can't fix something if it's not communicated to me. And I truly welcome everybody's feedback. We're all in this together to make something really, really good. So I mean that from the bottom of my heart, and I would never be upset if you came to me, bless you, came to me with a message that something isn't being delivered, because that means I'm not doing my job, okay? Or Christina's not doing, I'll blame her. I'm just kidding. Anyways, again, thank you, and I hope you guys really enjoy your next piece of this, the Happy Yoga practice.
Thank you.